Well, the women are just wonderful. They are so happy that we're here and make us feel so welcome every time we walk into the fistula ward, when we come on rounds. They're waving, they're holding our hands, but I think everybody understands that we're all there to help and we're all there to try to make them better. What we're trying to do is get the women back to normal social life. Many of them have lost their husbands and their families, but we try to give them some way to support themselves, and if they already have children, to get back to their children and their parents. This will get them back to the village.
Coming here to Nigeria and seeing how these women are treated when they're not dry, it tears you up a little bit, because back home, there's something you can do about it, but these women, they're outcast. They're turned away by their husbands, their mothers, their fathers, family, when they're left with nobody, and it does break your heart when you come here.
My hardest moment, it was at the hospital when I discovered I was leaking stool and urine. And I was unable to do anything. I was so helpless at that moment. And the greatest of it all is when I learned I lost the baby. It was like losing two at a time. That was the hardest moment I had in all of the struggles. What kept me going in all of the struggle is that I have hope that someday I will get healed and go back to my parents and live a normal life.
The most rewarding thing about my work is to see patients transformed, to see patients come in depressed and live happy, is to see patients that have lost hope completely, able to live their lives normally and to have children. And they feel we are part of them, not only as caregivers, but also as family members.
I think as a physician, you realize that a lot of these injuries are really significant injuries, and that as much as we would like to think we can do anything, we can't always.
Okay, so flat first, and then we're going to make an incision right here, and then close that.
And I think that it's really important to remember that you can just do what you can. And I used to get frustrated because it felt like a drop in the bucket relative to the magnitude of the problem. But I really think that to those individual patients that we're able to help, it means the world.
You raise a lot of laughter, a lot of shouting, a lot of joy and dancing. You elicit so much joy in that rehabilitation graduation. You just need to be there and you'll be infected with laughter and with joy.
Despite the inequities in the world, to see the resilience and the courage of these women who keep going despite such odds, and so many of them have come so far to seek medical care. I think it's just made me realize how resilient the human spirit is. It was neat because I think it was part of this kind of holistic view that Evangel takes of their patients, to see that women who had their medical problems treated were then trained in a skill that they could take back to their village. So not only did they come back dry, they also come back with the means to be economically independent. And I think that's especially important for women who've been abandoned or divorced, to have a way to support their children, themselves, to have something to offer their communities.
So yes, like Jesus said, let the children come to me, let the women come to me. As long as they are leaking, as long as they have a need, let them come whenever, and we're willing to take care of them.